Hey, watch aficionados. What we have here is one of Aragon's masterpieces. It is the Virtuoso ETA 28402, a limited edition. What's cool about this limited edition is that they only made 50 of each color, and they only had three colors: black, red, and blue. I got a really good deal on this. I mean, it was less than half the price of an SKX007 and an SKX009 combined. And to get that with an ETA movement is amazing. And one thing I wanted to throw at you was that, you know, the deals you can find on eBay are nothing short than amazing. I mean, I don't care what the retail value is. I have never paid a a third of the retail value. And whatever the price is that they list on eBay, you can negotiate with the seller, which is what I do each and every time. So what I'm going to introduce you to is one of Wing Liang's masterpieces. Now, Wing Liang used to have a company called Android. Well, the company's name changed and now it's Aragon, and he made some marvelous watches. So here's the unboxing of the Virtuoso, one of his special watches. Here she is on the pillow. She comes with a screwdriver. I could show you what that looks like, but there's no point. Real nice case. Nice pillow here, and it's got a little box with the paperwork here. You know, here's the top of the case. You know, it comes wrapped really well. There we go. This Aragon watch here, what I love about it is that it has the ETA movement. You know, I have a Rolex. I wanted an ETA movement. I've heard so much about it. I have a couple of Invictas with the Salida movement, the SW200. But this is my first embarkation of an ETA Swiss movement. Now, this watch is stainless steel. I mean, look at the quality of it. I mean, geez. Serious stainless steel. The thickness alone of this bracelet, I mean, I put it above strap code myself. I mean, it's a little thicker. I mean, Aragon is worth the price just for the bracelets, because you cannot find this quality of bracelet. Anyway, it's got a little button here to push for opening it. You can shut it, and then there's a fine adjustment if you want to, if you have a wetsuit on, or you just want to lengthen the bracelet a little bit. And that is on this other side here, and that is right here. And you can see it kind of clicks into place. It slides. You just push the button, push it in. You can put it where you want, but it's kind of ratcheted. But it's a beautiful bracelet. There's the Aragon name there. The back of it is just stainless steel. There's no see-through case. It's right at 48 millimeters. Now the bracelet is right at 24 millimeters wide, and it really doesn't look like it's designed to put another bracelet on it, because this one looks custom made for this. I don't know, Aragon might have some leather ones you can purchase. The bezel on it is amazing. Now, here's one thing that I do different than most people that use bezel watches, is I turn them like this. Okay, I mean, this clicks. I mean, it's excellent. 120 clicks. And the reason I turn the bezel this way is because I learned to use a bezel on my jet ski. And, you know, wearing gloves all the time, I just learned to do it that way. You know, I couldn't use an LED watch or a quartz watch because you can't see it. You know, you have to have something you can see. Well, what's unique about this watch is that the red trim, and if you notice the hands on this watch, what's unique is they're monster hands. I mean, maybe they didn't want to do that, but these are monster hands. You know, when they all meet up at the 12 noon, you know, it looks like the rocket ship taking off. But what I really love is the iridescence in the hands. It really glows. And the dial is pretty much like sandblasted and it's white. It's a beautiful watch. You know, at first I wasn't sure about it because it is pretty heavy. It's right at 11 ounces, but the quality is exceptional. Anyway, when I did all my testing of my watches, which I talked a little bit about in my last video, this was one of the watches I tested, and its accuracy was nothing short than amazing. It lost right at 4 seconds a day, which puts that right in the realm of COSC specifications for chronometers. So I was really impressed with that, because very few watches, especially quality watches that I've purchased, seem to meet those standards. But I'll get into that later in another video. So anyway, another thing that I kind of like about the bezel is it has these like little screws in it, and the quality is just, I mean, it's excellent. Here is a helium valve. Yeah, I need that like a hole in the head. But anyway, it's a simple watch. It doesn't have a magnifier on the date. It's just a date, just typical bezel, excellent quality. I would put this up against the quality of any watch. I really don't know too many watches that have this much stainless steel in them. And it's, I gotta say, it's impressive. Invicta does have some really cool watches that are similar, but the quality of Wing Lang's Virtuoso is second to none. Now, looking over here, I have a few other watches I could compare it to. One I wanted to compare it to would be this Seiko here. This is a Seiko limited edition, okay? It's the LTD 100 years. Some call it the baby tuna. I mean, look at the quality of this Virtuoso compared to this tuna. This tuna is really light. This is a little hefty. The accuracy on this tuna is pretty good. It's right. It was in COSC specs as well. So I was impressed with that. But the price was the same, you know. So when you think that this cost what this did, and I got a really good deal on this. I mean, it was amazing. It just lets you know what you can get for your dollar. And comparing it to another watch, here is one of my pride and joys, which is my Invicta. And what's cool about this Invicta is it has this Elita SW200 movement. The same movement in the Sins that cost $2,000 to $4,000. The same movements that are in Marathon, and I can name that movement for half an hour. This didn't even cost what an SKX007 cost. I bought it on eBay. The guy I bought it from didn't even hardly wear it. I mean, I couldn't tell. There wasn't a scratch on it. So I was impressed. But the quality of this is second to none. I mean, if you look at the colors and the light, I mean, it's amazing. You know, so when you hear people dumping on Invicta, just remember, there's some fine watches out there. And I'd put this up against any Rolex I got. And it's really sad when you think it's 100th of the price. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and just for another little look-see, here's what the box looks like. Yeah, sometimes getting these things in with these pillows can be a little bit of a hassle. I had contacted Aragon, and they gave me a promo code, so that if anyone wants to look at their website and they see something they like, I'm a firm believer in getting a good deal. So the promo code they gave me was Eddie10. So I'll put that in the description. Hope you enjoyed the Aragon, and keep an open mind. You don't have to spend a lot of money for a great watch.